Hello children, welcome to the YouTube channel of Velkin National School, Vasai East. This is Mrs. Mamata Biju, your subject teacher of SST. Today I will be teaching for Standard 8, that is History chapter number 10, Armed Revolutionary Movement. So let's begin. The agitations against the British imperialism were carried out in various ways in India. In this chapter, we shall get acquainted with it. We have studied the uprising before 1857 against the British and the freedom movement of 1857. In the later period, Ram Singh Kuka organized a rebellion against the government in Punjab. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained, in this chapter we will study about the movement of 1857, and then later Ram Singh Kuka had arranged a rebellion. It means an act of armed resistance to an established government or leader against the Punjab government. Vasudev Balwant Padke. Now they have given the picture of him. In Maharashtra, Vasudev Balwant Padke gave an armed struggle against the British. He assumed that there should be armed struggle to fight against the British. He took the training of arms from the Vastad Lahuji Salve. He organized the Ramosis and revolted against the British. This rebellion became unsuccessful. The British government sent him to the Eden jail. There he died in 1883. He built up an armed struggle for independence. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that Vasudev Balwant Padke, he fought against the British and he assumed that there should be the armed struggle. So he took training from Lahuji Salve and then he arranged for Ramosis. Ramosis means it is an Indian community found largely in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, and are historically associated with empires, great empires, and important historical conflicts and agriculture. So this is meant by Ramosis. But this fight was unsuccessful. So the British government sent him to the Eden jail and he died over there in 1883. There he built up an armed struggle for independence. Chafekar brothers. In 1897, the Plague Commissioner Rand had resorted the treachery and force which managing the epidemic of plague in Pune. As a revenge, the Chafekar brothers Damodar and Balkrishna shoot him dead on 22nd June 1897. Damodar, Balkrishna and Vasudev, these three brothers and their associate Mahadev Ranade were hanged to death. From the same house, three brothers accepted martyrdom for the service of the country. During the same period, Munda tribe in Bihar under the leadership of Birsa Munda made great revolt against the government. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that in 1897 Plague Commissioner Rand, he adopted to resolve difficult situation while managing the epidemic of plague in Pune. Now Damodar and Balkrishna, they were shoot him dead with three brothers, and Mahadev Ranade was hanged death. During this period in Bihar, Munda tribe were under the leadership of Birsa Munda to fight against the government. Abhinav Bharat. Now they have given the picture of Swatantra Veer V.D. Savarkar. In 1900, Swatantra Veer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar founded the Mitra Mela, a secret organization of revolutionaries. In Nasik, the same organization was renamed as Abhinav Bharat in 1904, Savarkar went to England for higher education. From there, he began sending revolutionary literature, guns, etc. to the members of Abhinav Bharat in India. He wrote an inspiring biography of Joseph Mazzini, the famous Italian revolutionary. In 1857, rebellion was the first war of independence, was stated in the book The Indian War of Independence 1857, written by him. Now in this paragraph they have explained that in this Swatantra Veer V.D. Savarkar, he founded the Mitra Mela, which means an organization for the revolutionary, means a person who advocates or engage in political revolution. So he renamed that organization as Abhinav Bharat and went to England for higher education and sent revolutionary literature, guns for the members. Now he wrote an inspiring biography of Joseph Mazzini, and he is a famous Italian revolutionary. The Indian War of Independence of 1857 was written by him. The government came to know about the activities of Abhinav Bharat. Therefore, the government arrested Baburao Savarkar. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. As a revenge to this punishment, a youth named Anand Lakshman Kinhere killed Jackson, the collector of Nasik. The government started arresting all those people who were connected with Abhinav Bharat organization. The murder of Jackson was linked with Swatantra Veer Savarkar by the government. He was arrested and put under trial. The court ordered him a rigorous punishment for 50 years. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that government came to know about the activities of Abhinav Bharat, and that is why government arrested Baburao Savarkar and was imprisoned. Then Anand Lakshman Kanhare killed Jackson, who is the collector of Nasik, and government started arresting all those people who were in the Abhinav Bharat. So the Jackson's murder was linked with Swatantra Veer Savarkar, but he was arrested and kept for trial, and the court gave rigorous punishment for 50 years. Okay. Revolutionary movement in Bengal. After the partition of Bengal, the outrage against British became more severe. In the place of local rebellion, comprehensive revolutionary movement started rising at national level. In various parts of country, the youths inspired by revolutionary thought started establishing the secret organization to keep control over British officer, to loosen the government machinery, to wipe out the fear in the minds of Indian regarding the British government. Overthrowing the British rule were some of its main objectives. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that after the partition of Bengal, revolutionary movement started rising at national level. In many parts of the country, youth got inspired by this revolutionary and they started organizing the secret organization. Now in this movement, the main objective was to control the British officers, to remove the fear in the Indians' mind of the British government and to overthrow the British rule. Then in Bengal, a revolutionary organization called Anushilan Samiti was active. The Anushilan Samiti had more than 500 branches. Barindra Kumar Ghosh, then brother of Aurobindo Ghosh, was the chief of this organization. This organization received counsel and guidance from Aurobindo Ghosh. The Anushilan Samiti had a bomb manufacturing center at Maniktala near Kolkata. Now, in 1908, Khudiram Bose and Prafulla Chakki, member of Anushilan Samiti, planned to kill a judge named Kingsford, but the vehicle on which they threw the bomb was not the one carrying Kingsford. Now, two English women were killed in the attack. Then Prafulla Chakki shoot himself with a bullet so that he will not fall in the hands of British. Khudiram Bose was caught by the police. During the investigation, the police got information about the working of Anushilan Samiti. They started arresting the members of this organization. Aurobindo Ghosh was also arrested, but the government was unsuccessful in linking him to the manufacturing of bombs, and hence the court set him free. Other members were sentenced to long term of imprisonment. Now, in this paragraph, they have explained that in Bengal, Anushilan Samiti was active, and there are 500 branches of this. Now, Barindra Kumar Ghosh, brother of Aurobindo Ghosh, were the chief of this organization. Now, this Samiti also has bomb manufacturing center in Maniktala near Kolkata. Now, Khudiram Bose and Prafulla Chakki and the member of Anushilan Samiti all planned to kill a judge named Kingsford. Now, but unfortunately, the vehicle which was carrying bomb in this vehicle, he was not there. So, the two English women killed in this attack, and that is why Prafulla Chakki shoot himself so that he won't go in the hands of the British, and the Khudiram was caught by the police. Now, at the time of the investigation, they got the information of working of Anushilan Samiti. In this, Aurobindo Ghosh was arrested, but the government was not able to link him in manufacturing bomb, and that is why court see him free. Ras Bihari Bose. Ras Bihari Bose and Sachindra Nath Sanyal spread the network of revolutionary organization outside Bengal. The centers of revolutionary work were set up at Punjab, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. Ras Bihari Bose and his associate made a daring act of throwing bomb at the Vizier Lord Hardinge, but he got saved from the attack. The revolutionary work was carried out in the Madras province as well. Vanchi Iyer, a revolutionary, killed a British officer named Ash. Now later he shot himself with a bullet and sacrificed his own life. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that Ras Bihari Bose and Sachindranath Sanyal, these people spread the network of revolutionary organization outside Bengal. Ras Bihari Bose and his associates threw bomb at Vizier Lord Hardinge. Now, but he was saved in this attack. Now, this revolutionary work was still in the Madras province. India House. The revolutionary work in India received assistance from Indian revolutionaries staying abroad. India House in London was an important center which provided for such kind of assistance. Pandit Shyamji Krishna Verma, an Indian patriot, had established India House. Through this organization, Indian youth were given scholarship for higher education in England. Swatantra Veer Savarkar received such scholarship. Madam Kama raised the issue of India's independence at the World Socialist Conference held at Stuttgart in Germany. In the same conference, she unfurled the flag of India. Another revolutionary associated with India House was a youth named Madanlal Dingre. Now he killed Curzon Whaley, a British officer, due to which Dingre was hanged to death. Now in this they have explained that the revolutionary work in India got assistance from Indian revolutionaries staying abroad. Now in London, India House was an important center which provides such assistance. So India House is established by Pandit Shyamji and Krishna Varma. From this many Indian youth got scholarship for higher education in England. So and Swatantra Veer Savarkar got the scholarship, and Madam Kama raised the issue of India's independence at World Socialist Conference in Germany. She unfurled the flag of India over there. Ghadar movement. Now during the period of First World War, the revolutionary work against the British government got a momentum. The revolutionary felt that transfer of powers can be brought into India with the help of enemies of the British, and in this attempt help of Indian soldiers can also be taken. To take advantage of this opportunity, revolutionary organizations were set up. Ghadar is one such important organization. In the Indian living in America and Canada established the Ghadar organization. Lala Hardayal, then Bhai Parmanand, Dr. Pandurang Sadashiv, Kankoje, etc. These revolutionaries were the important leaders of the organization. The word Ghadar means revolt, and Ghadar was the journal of this organization that acted as its mouthpiece. Through this journal, effects of British rule in India were pointed out. It gave information about the daring deeds of the revolutionary. In this way, love for the nation and armed rebellion was the message given through the journal Ghadar to the Indians. Now over here in this paragraph they have said that in this movement the revolutionary felt transfer of powers can be brought to India with the help of enemies. Now to take this advantage opportunity, an organization was set up. Ghadar, the Indian who were living in America and Canada, they established the Ghadar organization. The important leaders of this organization are Lala Hardayal, then Bhai Parmanand, then Dr. Pandurang Sadashiv, then Kankoje, etc. Now the Ghadar means revolt. It gives the information about the deeds. The leader of the Ghadar organization decided to take advantage of this warlike situation. They drew out a plan of revolt in Punjab against the British. They persuaded the Indian soldiers in British army to join in their revolt. It was decided that Ras Bihari Bose and Vishnu Ganesh Pingle should lead the revolt. But due to the treachery, the British traced out the plan. Pingle fell into the hands of the police. He was hanged to death. But Ras Bihari Bose escaped successfully. He went to Japan and continued his revolutionary work. The revolutionary movement was active in other countries during the period of war. In Berlin, Virendra Nath Chattopadhyay, then Bhupen Datta and Hardayal prepared anti-British plan in cooperation with the German foreign ministers. Now in 1915, Mahendra Pratap Barkatullah and Kobidullah Sindhi established provisional government of Free India in Kabul. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that the leaders took the advantage of this war and they planned to revolt in the Punjab against the British. Now they insisted the Indian soldiers to join the army in their revolt. Now to lead the revolt, Ras Bihari Bose and Vishnu Ganesh Pingle, the British traced a plan in which Pingle got caught in the hands of the police. So he was hanged dead. Death, and Ras Bihari Bose escapes successfully. Later he went to Japan and continued over there. Then the revolutionary movement, over there the movement was active in other countries, in Berlin. Okay, the Virendranath, then Chattopadhyay, then Bhupen Datta and Haran Dayal, they organized the British plan in the cooperating with German foreign ministers, and Mahendra Pratap, Barkatullah and Obedullah Sindhi established the provision government of Free India in Kabul. Kakori conspiracy. The suppressive measures of government could not put an end to the revolutionary movement. After the suspension of civil disobedience movement by Mahatma Gandhi, many youngsters got diverted to revolutionary ways. Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Yogesh Chatterjee, Sachindranath Sanyal and such other revolutionaries came together. On 9th August 1925, they looted the government treasury that was carried in a train near Kakori railway station in Uttar Pradesh. This is known as the Kakori conspiracy. By taking immediate action, the government arrested the revolutionary and put them into prison. They were put under trial. Ashfaqullah Khan, Ram Prasad Bismil, Roshan Singh, Rajendra Lahiri were hanged, but Chandrasekhar Azad managed to escape. Now in this paragraph, Kakori conspiracy, they have explained that in this conspiracy, after the suspension of civil disobedience movement, many youngsters got diverted to revolutionary ways. Now Chandrasekhar Azad, then Ram Prasad Bismil, then Yogesh Chatterjee, then Sachindranath Sanyal all came together, and then on 9th August 1925 they looted the government treasury, and this was known as Kakori conspiracy. An immediate action was taken by the government and put them in the prison. Now Ashfaqullah Khan, then Ram Prasad Bismil and Roshan Singh, then Rajendra Lahori were hanged death. Hindustan Socialist Republican Associates. The young men, influenced by socialist ideas, decided to set up a nationwide revolutionary organization. Prominent among them were Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru Sukhdev, etc. All these revolutionaries were secular in their thoughts. In 1928, in the meeting held at Firoz Shah Kotla ground in Delhi, these young men established the organization called Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. The objective behind the establishment of this organization was to free India from British exploitation. It also wanted to overthrow the unjust socio-economic system which exploited the farmers and workers. Bhagat Singh gave importance to creation of a society based on social justice and equality. The work of the gathering arms and execution of programs was entrusted to a separate wing of the organization. This wing was called Hindustan Socialist Republican Army, and Chandrasekhar Azad was the chief of this wing. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that the young socialist planned to set up nationwide revolutionary organization. Chandrasekhar Azad, then Bhagat Singh, then Rajguru Sukhdev, etc. They all were from different thoughts. A meeting was held at Firoz Shah Kotla ground to establish the organization called Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. Now, the objective behind this was to free India from British exploitation and to overthrow unjust socio-economic system. Now, the Bhagat Singh created the society based on the social justice and equality. Members of this organization carried out many revolutionary activities. Bhagat Singh and Rajguru fired bullets and killed an officer named Saundar in order to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. The government had introduced two bills in Central Legislative Assembly curtailing civil rights. To protect this, Bhagat Singh and Bhutikeshwar Datta threw bombs in the Central Legislative Assembly. The British government immediately raided the center of Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. Through it, the police also obtained clues related to the killing of Saunders. The government started arresting the revolutionary. They were tried under the charge of sedition. On 23rd March 1931, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged in the Lahore jail, but till the end Chandrasekhar Azad did not fall into the hands of police. Later he died in an encounter with police at Alfred Park in Allahabad. Now they have given the picture of this Rajguru and Sukhdev. Then one more picture of Bhagat Singh. Okay. Now in this paragraph they have explained that Bhagat Singh and Rajguru fired bullets and killed officers named Saunders. Now the government implemented two bills in the Central Legislative Assembly to protect Bhagat Singh, and Bhutikeshwar Datta threw bombs in the Central Legislative Assembly. Now, the British government raided the center of Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. From this, police got dues related to the killing of Saunders, and later on March 23rd, 1931, Bhagat Singh and Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged. They have given the picture of Surya Sen. Attack on Chittagong Armory. Surya Sen was the chief of the revolutionary group at Chittagong in Bengal. He had gathered around him revolutionary like Anant Singh, then Ganesh Ghosh, Kalpana Datta, Pritilata Vadedar. With their assistance, Surya Sen drew up a plan to attack the armory at Chittagong. As per the plan, on 18 April 1930, the revolutionaries seized the arms from the two armories in Chittagong. The telephone and telegraph lines were broken, and they succeeded in paralyzing the communication system. After that, they gave a thrilling fight to the British Army. On 16th Feb 1933, Surya Sen and some of his associates were captured by the police. Surya Sen and his 12 associates were given death punishment. Kalpana Datta was sentenced to life imprisonment. Pritilata Vadedar killed herself without falling into the hands of the police. Due to the uprising in the Chittagong, the revolutionary movement gained pace. Shanti Ghosh and Suniti Chaudhary, these two girls killed the district judge, whereas a young girl, Beena Das, shot dead the governor during the convocation ceremony of Kolkata University. Sardar Udham Singh killed Dyer, the officer responsible for Jallianwala Bagh massacre in London in 1940. In the freedom struggle of India, revolutionary movement made an important contribution. These revolutionaries displayed daring and determination while fighting against the British rule. The love for the nation and attitude of sacrifice was just incomparable. Their sacrifice proved to be an inspiration to the Indians. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that Surya Sen was chief of the revolutionary group at Chittagong in Bengal. With him he gathered Anant Singh, then Ganesh Ghosh, Kalpana Dutt, Pritilata Vadedar. With their assistance, he planned for an attack, but the revolutionaries seized the arms from two armories. Telephones and telegraph lines got broken. This gave a thrilling fight to the British army. Surya Sen with his associates got captured by the police. The death punishment was given to Surya Sen and his 12 associates. In that, Kalpana Datta was sentenced to life imprisonment. Pritilata Vadedar killed herself, and Shanti Ghosh and Sunita Chaudhary, the two schoolgirls, killed the district judge. Then Sardar Udham Singh killed Dyer, who was responsible for Jallianwala Bagh massacre in London. And this revolutionary showed a daring and courageous and determination while fighting against the British rule. But this sacrifice proved that it is an inspiration to all the Indians. So students, we have completed this chapter. Hope you all have understood this chapter. Bye students, take care and have a nice day.